Well, it looks like I was wrong. So, I did an update video earlier this week that Turtle WoW confirmed patch 1.16.5. Yes. Well, I guess that the new island, which it is confirmed that there is going to be a new zone, but I guess that it was going to be Kultiris because of all of the hype of Kultiris in the last couple of updates and stuff. Like, even the new one coming out, there's going to be new Kultiris themed areas, right? Like camps and stuff. Anyway, questing hubs. Well, they finally came out and confirmed that it's not Kultiris, but it is an island of bananas. Yes, we are going to be getting Taliban. I will show you right here. Right there. 1.16.4 Taliban. Now, you're probably wondering, wait a minute, didn't you say 1. Or let's just say 1.5. I'm going to skip the 16 part. Didn't you mean the 0.5? Well, it looks like from right here, they say they are merging development of the 0.5 patch into the 0.4 patch. So that's why the 0.4 patch is taking so long, and everything that was going to be in the 0.5 patch is now going to be in the 0.4 patch. At least some of it, like stuff that's probably ready to go. Stuff that's probably not ready yet, they're going to say for whatever they decide to come out with a 0.5 patch. But here's some screenshots right here. We have a little goblin town, a lumber mill. It's like an Asian looking building. I have no idea. I like the bamboo though. The bamboo aesthetic is really cool. But, what do we know of Telebim? Well, not much. It's been in the lore for a long time. I believe I think it was in one of the RTSs. If not, it was mentioned at least in the Warcraft 2 map. The Warcraft 2 map of the South Seas, Telebim is on that map, and it is actually on the vanilla map. If you go open to see the 2 continents, there's, a couple of islands scattered around. You can see, like, Zandalar, the Dragon Islands. Telebim is on that map. It's the one directly east of Daenerys, give or take, Daenerys, Thousand Needles. It's the one directly east of that. That one is Telebim. A lot of people thought it's Kazan, but Kazan is further north from that. I've studied my South Seas lore. I know a lot of the South Seas stuff. But other than that, we don't know much about Telebim other than it's got bananas. After all, that's where we get the Telebim banana from. But there is some headcanon, and I believe some, like, RPG handbook lore, which is not really canon, but that's something to go off of, that, of course, there are bananas, but there's probably plantations, which is why we're getting it shipped into Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms, owned by the Goblins. Now, the Goblins own a lot of the islands in that part of the ocean. That's why you see a lot of portside cities of goblins. They also own, of course, Kazan with the Undermine and a couple of other islands in that area. So having a goblin town here makes sense. That makes complete sense. Now, I would like to see there's probably no screenshots of it, but I would like to see, like, if you've ever played OSRS, when you go to, oh god, the big island, I forgot what it's called, but when you go to that island, like, when you get off, there's, like, some banana plantations. You can pick bananas and turn them in and stuff like that, right? And there's, like, monkeys running around. I would love to have, like, just a single plantation that's where they're growing it. Knowing the goblins, they're probably doing it with slave labor, right? Because goblins, they have slaves. A lot of races have slaves in Warcraft. That's not a bad thing to say. But anyway, so probably like that. Then they're shipping them off to make a buck, right? That's probably what they're doing. Now, there's probably going to be a lot of monkeys on here. I don't know if they're going to be bringing in the, like, actual monkey model from Cataclysm. There are a couple of Cataclysm models in Turtle WoW. Like, you have foxes. Foxes are from Cataclysm. There's a couple other ones I just don't remember off the top of my head. But I wonder if they're going to be bringing those monkey models. It would be so funny if they brought Hosen. And like they probably won't, but it would be really funny. But I guarantee we're probably gonna see some gorillas on here. We're probably gonna have some, hijinks. Now, the biggest thing right now is we don't know. Now that was my speculation, but also we don't know what level this zone is going to be. We don't know. A lot of people are wanting it to be they want it to be like level 60 content, endgame content, and I completely understand, because while there are a couple of new dungeons and there's like one or two raids and a unplayable battleground, there's not a lot of world things to do at endgame, and I think that's something that Turtle WoW really needs. They've got plenty of custom leveling, and that's perfectly fine. I love the custom leveling stuff, but I do think they need to add more endgame stuff, and not just dungeons, not just raids. Very few people do it, and there's not enough people to do it in the first place. You have to have your own custom group. Like, you have to have your own pre-made group is what I meant to say. Whether it's a guild or something, and it's still very hard to come by unless it's completely arranged ahead of time. So somebody like me who's not really in a guild, I haven't been able to raid on this server. Like, I want to do at least Zul'Gurub, which you could do it at fucking blues, right? You don't have to be in full raid gear to do that. That's all I want to do is Zul'Gurub, but I can't do it because there's no one doing it when I'm online. So having more world content would not only, I believe, extend the life of the game, because you would have more people at max level playing it, rather than just restarting another heroic character over and over again. But also, if they make it more sandbox too, add stuff to do. I don't care if they add dailies, add turn-ins, do something to make the game more sandbox, because sandbox is what's going to keep people playing. Because if you have stuff like raids and dungeons, that's a goal. Once they hit that goal, they're done. If you add sandbox, then they can make their own fun and they will stay longer. So that is something that I really wish that they do, whether it's here or in a future patch. Add more of that kind of stuff. But for now, that's going to be the end of this video, because I'm not really sure what else to say on this, because, we don't know much about this other than, what little lore we have of it. My guesses, speculation, and other than that, we have nothing else, no other information. But I am very excited to see Taliban. This has been one of my most anticipated areas, whether it's retail, whether it's a private server. I actually asked a dev on one of my streams. I was playing Turtle WoW. A dev hopped into my stream and I asked him, can we see Taliban? It was one of my things I asked him. Taliban and Isle of Plunder. Isle of Plunder. I want to see it, and there better be a raid for the Bloodsail Fortress with the Bloodsail King. And that is lore, that is canon. I want to see it happen. Alright, I'm done ranting. I will see you next time.